Morning everyone, Sheila with Swann Systems. We do a lot of debt chasing, but what I thought we'd do today is just look at how a company deals with a new order to their company, and if they've got the processes in place, how easy it is for them to get the money in, and maybe show you with a quick tweak or things of how things go wrong and the length of time it then takes for a business to collect their money. So we have two companies. We have a proactive company and we have a very busy manic company that literally just do, somebody rings, they've got a good product, somebody rings, but it's all so busy, they're all on sales. So, let me get myself organised. Also, we're going to have some timekeepers. So if I give, so the timekeepers are going to, when we go through the processes, are going to decide how long it's going to take that company to do that part of their business. So we're going to have, and then we're going to see at the end of how long of time it's going to be. Well, that's the cunning plan. So Paul can be the timekeeper here. Yeah. So they both make the same sorts of widgets. So my busy company, I ring up, want the and they take the order by the phone. Yeah, you're happy with that? Yeah. You've got my order and everything else. And I say on the phone, I'll send you an email confirmation.
Thank you.
Okay, brilliant. And the other company, I say, got the stuff, so that's great, I'm going to take the order by the phone and I will send you an email confirmation. So that's all nice and easy, isn't it? I then, as a customer, send the email confirmation. So then I expect my product to be all sorted. So this company, on their system, make a note, it's all digital, they literally will put it through their dispatch, they'll get the email, they'll read my sales order with my instructions on, they'll put it all on their system and get all of the dispatch all ready to go. So for the timekeeper, how long will that take, do you think, for that company to do that process? So is that going to take a day? A day is the shortest period of time you've got. Now this company, they're so busy, the phones are ringing all the time, they don't have time to look at their emails all the time. I send everything, but they've had another 50 calls since then, and everything is done on the phones. So how long on the timekeeper do you think it will take the really busy company to actually process that order that I've sent? And actually make sure that they've got the email.
So, what you said, perhaps.
Okay, so keep that separate. Once you've done your time, keep it separate. So I get, my dispatch comes in, all sorted, and also with the dispatch.
An order confirmation from.
And I've got an order confirmation from you. Everything is all done. I've received it, and also I get almost before I've received the product, I've had an email invoice come through for my purchase. All done, all dusted. This company have just about managed to, somewhere along the line, realise there's an order there, and you can't find it, and eventually, and it might mean that I've had to do a phone call as well, is to chase it, where's my order?
Well, they said they put it somewhere safe.
Yes.
And believe you me, it is.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
can't find it.
No, you can't find it. So how long on this side will it take for them to actually send my order out for me to receive
Well,
it?
they'll have to ask for it again because they've lost it.
So on this side, I have already got my invoice. On the busy company, I've eventually got my goods. But in the corner of the warehouse, or semi in the office, is a big pile of pieces of paper of all the dispatches that have gone out. And they will sit there gathering dust. And then you get to maybe the end of the month or whatever, and then the MD or somebody will look at the account and go, we've got no money. We've got to pay the staff, we've got no money, where's the money gone? And then they realise that they haven't invoiced anybody for the last month. So the invoices will be sent out. But, you got an invoice?
I have.
Yeah, but what they've done is they haven't read
Put it somewhere.
my sales order. And on the sales order it says that all of the invoices must go to accounts at, they all must have the sales order number on and everything else. So you will have taken on the sales department the invoice of my invoice. So basically, excuse me,
Well,
can we have a flight, please? So they send the email, but does the email come to me? No. The email has gone. As far as they're concerned, they've sent the email. So that's the way it goes. So for this company, maybe, I don't know, for the timekeeper, how long will it be for this company to then send me a statement to remind me that I need to send them the money? After they've sent the invoice, how long a period of time after that will they send for a statement?
7 days, I think. Well, it depends what's the payment terms.
Okay, if it's a normal 30-day payment terms, when would somebody who was an organised company send the statements out?
Ours is 7 days though, we have 7 day payment.
Okay, so have you got a, or a week?
If it's
So time, so you can decide on this one. So for this company, you've sent the invoices out. So how long will you wait before you send a statement out to think that somebody owes you the money, or for you to realise that somebody hasn't paid?
Realising somebody hasn't paid is probably that one.
No, the invoice is gone.
Oh, yeah,
So
sending a statement out, that one.
Yeah.
Realising somebody hasn't paid,
Okay, we'll do the first one then.
yeah.
Right, so realise for that, so that's a month for that one. But they send a statement out, but where does the statement go?
I don't know.
Because it goes to the same email address that they had before. So it's gone. I'm blissfully unaware, and I'm going, well, this is fine. I've got goods here. I've got no a thing. Well, nobody's given me. They're fine. They're free. Thank you very much. So that's your busy company. So on the proactive company, I have now received an invoice and a statement. So how long will it be on timescale, do you think, that I will then pay that company? After I've received an invoice and a statement. For most companies that are 30-day terms, when will I pay that?
31st.
Yeah, a month. So am I going to pay this company?
No, because you haven't the invoices.
Haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen anything yet. So,
It's over there.
well, there you go.
It's not
Yeah. So for this company, somebody then vaguely realises that they haven't been paid, and somebody does actually pick up the phone and call me.
2 months in.
So I then go, but I haven't got an invoice, I haven't got a statement, not receipt. So we sort that issue out, and they actually send me the statement and the invoice. So by this time, I'm then going, well, I suppose I'll pay. So when I come to pay you, I'm then doing my bulk payment, and I go bank details. But on your invoice and your statement, you've put your bank details. So at the time I'm there, I can do it as my batch payment, all done, you get paid. So how long do you think from when you've sent the statement, will you have received the money in the bank? And for this company, you've sent me an invoice and statement. I come to pay you, and guess what information I haven't got?
You've got our account details.
I've got no bank details. So that's another. Then I've got to make the time, because I can't do it there and then because I'm busy. I've then got to spend the time making time to ring them to ask for the bank details. And how many times have you done that? And you can hear people scurrying. I had one last week. People scurrying, you can hear drawers being opened and everything else. They're frantically looking for a checkbook or a paying in book or something because the accounts department don't know what their bank details are, so people can pay. This happened last week.
Wow.
I needed it for something for one of the pension things. I said, have you got your bank details so I can set up the pension things? And it took them, well, actually, I think I left it and they rang me back. Because they've got a couple of accounts, they weren't quite sure and they didn't have anything in front of them. So how long for this company will it be before they then actually get the money from me?
Could be the month after if you've got a payment run.
Yeah, so it might be that I only do a payment run once every month.
So another month at least.
Yeah. So on this then, for the timekeepers, how long has it taken for the organised company from the time that they get their invoice to the time they get paid? If you add up how long it's taken, and on this company, how long has it taken for them? No, if you add up the times.
Oh, we have
Yeah.
3 months, 1 month.
No, you add them up together. You've got to add up what you've done together. Month, add those together.
So put them together then.
Yeah. 3, and plus you've got the other bits.
Oh, yeah.
Invoice, we've sent the invoice, sent the statement, then payment code. Do you agree?
What's the power of attorney?
Okay.
So on that one, so for, you've got 1 month. So that
We
approximately.
send the invoice at the end of the month. We've sent the statement. Then you're paying us, and it takes 3 days for the money to come into our account. So we'd say 1 month and 3 days.
Approximately.
Maximum. But
Sometimes it's normally about 6 weeks, depending when in the month you
Yeah,
order it,
so
because a
that's
lot of
about 5
people do
weeks.
their payment run at the end.
Okay.
But that will give you an idea. So for your cash flow and the business's functionality, then you literally, need to pay your supplier, you'll have had the money in anyway, so cash flow's good, you've got money to invest and do other things with. So for this company, we are now looking at 3.5 months, practically, for them to have received their money. So on
Can
the...
you three just do this?
So, but it's quite simple. If they've got, all people have to do is when they have a new customer, make sure that you ask them, is there anything special with the way that their business functions? Do they have to have an order number on their invoice? Is there somewhere else the invoice goes? It takes seconds. Also, how much time is it for somebody on a template, on an invoice template or a statement template, to actually put their bank details on so people can pay them? People don't. I spend a lot of time going out on site and then I look at, and it's a standard template, and the standard templates do not put the bank details on. So I just thought this would just give you an idea of how long it takes, and just 2 things really, and also making sure you've got the right email address to send to.
So can I ask, when you go into a business like this,
Yes.
do you change that around for them and so they start? I mean, is that something you would look at?
She gets
We-
on to you.
Is that right? Is that right?
So you're on the right side of the room then, Rog?
Yeah, I'm
you
on the
should
deck
be
to the right
here.
side of the room. This is based on me.
No, it's not. But the thing is, if people are busy, all you have to do is just say to them, make sure you just ask these 2 bits of information when you start. Because a lot of people go, it's debt chasing, I don't like doing it, I don't like asking my customers for money, because they feel it's personal, they feel it's a bit difficult to do. But if you start from the beginning and say, how do you do this? It's only about 3 things. You just ask for the right information, and you make sure the information of how people pay is on, and you make sure that you invoice them. It's 3 things, and if you do those, the difference is 2 months in you receiving your money.
Roger, did
And
you
it's
have
actually
invoice
worse
off
than
Butcher?
that, because if you've got somebody who's trying to
You
take
did.
you
Did eventually,
for a big debt,
Yeah, after he chased
you'll
you.
still
Yeah.
continue to supply them for that 3 months
Yes,
before you
yes.
try to collect the first one.
Yes. And the whole thing compounds, and this is where Paul ends up. So I just thought I'd just give people an idea, so that when you're out and about or you're seeing people, then just, or if you get somebody and you get an invoice or a statement with no bank details on, it might both be work just to send them a thing saying, wouldn't it be a good idea to put it on your statement? So that's Sheila of Swann Systems. I just thought I'd just give you an idea of how that worked. Any questions, if we haven't had them already?
Added comment, that's an ideal example of outsourcing certain aspects of your back office to people who are doing it day in, day out. Because if you're not doing it day in, day out, then you're not on top of it, and also somebody that specialises in a certain aspect of that back office work can do it more efficiently than you, and actually, this is an example of how it will save you money, because you know, you're getting your money in 1 month and 3 days compared to 3 months and however many weeks it was, and that amount of time is costing you money on this side, and it more than pays for itself to find people to do that outsourcing, rather than trying to do it yourself. Because whilst somebody else is doing the bits that you don't like doing, you're then concentrating on the bits that you're expert at and enjoy. Yeah.
Opposite to solicitors and probate then.
Did I say any questions to the floor?
Okay.
At what point after 30 days would it become a bad debt, or, you know, will you have to start?
It depends what you've got in your terms and conditions. Depends what's written. If you've got a company like this, you probably find that they haven't got any terms and conditions. That's something else you can put on your invoice template. I always put, there's a little bit at the bottom of mine that says, please see my terms and conditions that are on the website. And I also write, and there's also a table on the bottom that says late debt payment will be taken, and there's a list of how much it will cost people. People probably don't even notice it's there, but it's on every invoice that I send and every statement I send. And my bank details are on everything I send.